faster car right now. It's pretty even, I guess. It comes down to who's driving.
And track specific as well. I think those two are the second and third post team. They're on par in my opinion. It's just whatever characteristics the track suits best for them.
Practically a good chunk of this. Diaby leaving for 55 million essentially brought you
another Premier League club.
The Premier League essentially funded Bayer Leverkusen's run to the top, because with just Diaby being sold, you got Boniface, you got Tella, and then you have some residue that you're able to get Xhaka with.
Hey, how's it going? How is it going, everyone? It's preseason. You can tell it's preseason. I didn't get my mic ready right in front of my face. Is this foreshadowing for the season to come? You know how we do it. We got day jobs as well. We're always coming in, rolling in hot, fast, and furious. But you know who has not been rolling the hot and furious? That's German Dave. He's at the game. He's been there for a couple hours now, taking photos. He's got some shorts going, some stuff in the Discord. So definitely check that out if you want to see what's happening on the ground in Nürnberg. And yes, we have two Sal's in the chat. Salvatore Matthews saying first, because he's better than all of you. Because if you're not first, you're last. Take those words to heart. So yes, there are two Sal's, and the first two Sal's. The first two people are Sal's. So, guys, I understand people are having troubles getting the stream. There's a link out there. I think it's going to be hit and miss, I think, for a lot of people. I don't know how the Americans are looking today. Apparently, it's on CBS. I don't know. Maybe. I can't tell you. I don't live in America. I don't know. Maybe Sal. Well, you guys are at work too. A lot of you. It's the middle of the day here in the West. It's 11 a.m. for me, anyways. Sal, it's at 8 for you, Sal? Because you're West Coast. It's early. In any case, it's early in the day. A lot of us have to work, so I'm going to give you a bit of a play-by-play commentary as best I can. Mix it in with there's a lot of transfer talk. So yeah, I mean there'll be enough to talk about today. There's so much going on. Yeah, 7:54 is saying it's pretty much 8. FSG Plays. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. Nice to meet you. How you doing? He is third. Saying Americans don't care mostly. There's enough of us. Enough of us care. I say America, like basically the Western Hemisphere is America, guys. Like the Americas. We care. We care a little bit. So if you don't have the stream and you're wondering, actually, no, I'm pretty sure I can share this part of the stream. Obviously not the actual game, but this is it. We're waiting. There's no pregame. There's no commentary lineups. Nothing at this point. It's 5 minutes before kickoff. This is it. This is all we get. Immigrant families. Yeah. Listen, you're not incorrect. You're mostly correct in that matter. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess I fall into that category. Whatever it may be. I'm technically second generation Canadian. If you guys want to know the fine details there. Both my parents are the youngest in their family of like 7 people. Of course, big Italian Catholic families, what have you, right? Back in the day, that's what they do. They make the babies. So both my parents being the youngest, they were actually the only ones in their family born in Canada. So like all my aunts and uncles are like legitimate born in Italy, but my parents, no, born in Canada. My dad, 9 months after my grandparents landed in Halifax to come on the boat, of course, 9 months afterwards. So you guys do the math, kind of figure out what was going on there. And then I came around, 30 something. I can't remember how old my dad. I can't remember. I don't think I ever did the math. How old my dad was when he made me. Do you guys know? Is that something you guys know? I don't know. Anyways, getting stuff in from Dave. So we got lineups. We did get projected lineups. I don't even know if they're worth saying because Dave coming in live from the stadium is telling me it's pretty much all next gen. And the lineup I saw. I've seen 3 lineups now, guys. I don't know what I should tell you, but we can speculate. So this is the latest I got. This is FCN Juve, not really much of a source. Perin, Pinsolio, Tafarda, Gatti, Vlahovic, Adzic, Sule, Weah, Fagioli, Cambiaso, Cabal, Savona, Nikki C, Muramovic, and Bangula. That's obviously the extended lineup. I'm gonna go Fop Mob. I'm gonna see if Fop Mob is gonna hook us up today. Sometimes it does well. We're gonna find out soon enough. I'm gonna keep an eye up for any updates from Dave. Nothing yet. But anyways, now you know a bit of my backstory, my origin story, if you will, or at least how it was made. Oh, okay. I guess I have to stop. I have to stop playing that. Signal loss. That's a good start, guys. Signal loss. Okay, no, we got actual players. So, yes, I did have to cut that off for copyright reasons. I'm sorry, guys. Don't want to get in trouble here. The commentary is in Italian. That's all. Man, okay. So I'm just going to say it. The crossed signals in this preseason match has been absolutely wild because I read that there's DAZN Italy. Like if you want to watch in Italy, you watch it on DAZN. Then for everyone else, excluding that big like 20 country list that they were going to show it, it was going to be in English, but it's not. It's definitely in Italian. Did they see the Halifax explosion? That was 1916. It was during World War I. So no, they came in after World War II. But I have I actually lived in Halifax for a bit. It's a place I do some work. I have seen the Pier 21. That's where all the immigrants come in. It's a museum now. Australia, yeah, I know that. Yeah, Salvatore Matthew. Yes, I see what you're doing. There's options to watch these games if you're tech savvy. Let's just say that. Please ask German Dave to keep a close eye on Hassa. Me and Dash were curious about our adopted son. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already doing that. They saw the Halifax explosion part 2. Luckily, there wasn't really a part 2 to that. That's actually interesting history. If you guys are into history, you can look that up. Halifax explosion. Basically, what being involved in the war, but not being in the war zone, so to speak. A lot of, and this is true for America, the U.S., World War I, World War II. We just made a lot of the stuff, the shells, ammunition, whatever, all that. Basically, a ship full of shells, full of ammunition, explosive stuff. It collided with another ship just off the harbor and blew the mother-loving Christ out of the city. So we're about to have kickoff here with Sekulov. We didn't get an official lineup match. That never happened, but we do have kickoff, everyone. You know what I forgot to do? Again, preseason, we got to sort this out. It feels like it's been so long. But here, I actually do have the starting lineup for you. Thought Bob has hooked us up, guys. Okay, so we have Sekulov up top, Hassa, Moretti, Comancia, and Di Gregorio already taking a quick save. Thuram, Locatelli in the mid, and Rui, Jalo, Gonzalez, Barbieri along the back. Di Gregorio, of course. We just saw him make a save there. I'm not going to lie. I don't know any of these second division German players. That's a German Dave thing. He will be here at halftime. So we can definitely give the Germans perspective. But Nürnberg, speaking of history, Nürnberg, known for a couple things. Reaction. Well, yeah, reaction for the full match from 6Y. I don't think I've seen you before either. Yeah, we're sticking around for the full match. Maybe a bit of a post game as well, halftime, all that. Yeah, we're here. We're here for you. So where to see the match? Depending on your country, I don't know if there's an easy way to get you a list. However, if you're in Italy, it's on DAZN. If you're in most other countries, go to the Juventus website. You do have to create an account. It's free, all that jazz. But you can go into their live TV section and you can watch the match. And there is a list for everywhere else that kind of isn't included out there. I don't know if anybody in the chat can pull that out quickly. I know I have it in a Discord or whatever. I have it in the chat. It is out there. And we got too close to the maple syrup container. Oh, you bastard. Oh, man. So let's try to focus. I love how you guys derail me as I try to focus on the game. So, yeah, at least we get a good look. This is what we're looking at today, right? From my perspective, you guys can look at whatever the hell you want, of course, but a nice, good first look anyways at the next gen, the bench players, if you will. You know, we've seen Sekulov a little bit, Hassa. Pretty sure this is the first time we're seeing Comancia. Barbieri we've seen a bit. Rui we haven't. Jalo, of course, you've only seen a few minutes, picking him up at the end of last season, coming off injury. So, and Facundo Gonzalez, both their center backs. There's a lot we haven't seen. Thuram just picked up. We've never seen him before. He's looking big on the pitch, actually. He's a shirt tucker, though. I don't know why you'd ever want to tuck your shirt. But anyways, he's a shirt tucker. Number 19. Both Thurams now in Serie A. But yeah, he's looking big. The physicality. I think that's really what we're missing. Maybe it's because we got all these next-gen guys and everyone else is tiny. And this guy's just massive. Comancia missing the pass there. So I did see Costello. The jerseys look so good on the players. That's something else we're looking at. How well do we... Not just how we look in our jerseys, of course, but Thiago Motta. I don't know why I said Thiago. Thiago Motta is... This is his first game. This is the first time we get to see what he has to offer in a very diluted way. But here we go here. That's a foul, I'm pretty sure. No. Yeah, they're calling that back. That's going to be a free kick. That's Louis Hassa for you. Trying to dribble up into that space. Yeah, just a little takedown from behind, a little tug. Nothing major. So there's our first little look at Louis Hassa. And do you guys want me to keep the thought mob up here just so you can kind of see what's going on? Or do you just want like full my face? So Hassa puts it into the wall. Small wall too, just two guys. Just trying to get it around there, but clip the edge. But Moretti, a bit of a mistouch and gives it up there. Locatelli pressing up high. And that's Hassa again with the toe poke. Gives it up for a throw-in. Salvatore saying, I heard a German-speaking Italian on the Italian team in Serie A. I heard a... Oh, there's a German... Okay, yes. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, some of those northern countries. There's like Austrian, German. We're getting back into history. Why do we do this? Yeah, back to World War I now. There was parts of Austria that were ceded to Italy at the end of that war. So yes, there are parts in the northeast that speak German, and there's parts in the northwest that speak French. See that a lot in Europe, though, the mixing of cultures, languages, all that stuff. Sal's making an excellent point. Join the Discord. Absolutely. But in a bit here, oh, there's another foul there. No? But here we go again, and it's okay. So right now, what I'm seeing, you got Moretti, you got the Rem, you got guys that know what they're doing, and it looks like they're trying to do something, and then they got a bunch of next gen guys that don't really know what's going on. And there's a little trip up there. That's going to be a free kick now for Nürnberg. I got to say, I'm a little disappointed, especially with German Dave and the crowd. It's a quiet crowd. No, so they're trying to pull out of the challenge coming in from behind. Doesn't pull out quite quick enough. Have you had that problem or you haven't pulled out quick enough? But yeah, the Discord guys, all the good stuff is in there. That is where you can find all that information as to where to watch everything. I'm gonna put up a little Discord QR code right there. Scan that, you get it. It's also in the description of the link. We're not gonna do it now because we're mid-game, but it's worth showing you guys what the Discord actually is. But it is where the community hangs out. But Nürnberg looking to set up it's like a double wall, but if a fake, and that's actually not a bad kick. They set up a wall in front of the Juve wall. Yeah, seeing it again. Yeah, and then they just ducked right down once the kick came. And that's why I like watching these like secondary teams, if you will, right? They're always looking to try something different. Just try to mix things up, right? Because they can kind of get away with it. That's also preseason, just playing around with ideas. Decent kick, though, just over the bar. Di Gregorio taking the number 29. Not traditional number for a goalkeeper, but I guess that's what he wants. Not taking. Well, Tech technically still has the number 1, so I wonder. They sell Tech. Does he take that? Short corner taken. That's headed out by Locatelli. It's going to be another corner. So as you can imagine, not really high tempo at the moment, right? Like it's definitely a preseason game against a second division German team. This means a lot, when the smaller team gets to play the big teams, big for the fans. It's still exciting in that regard. They're on the attack again, going deep, crossing one in. But that gets headed away. And there's another foul on Comencia. Am I saying that right? Comencia. There's another syllable in there. Comencia. I just screw. I was saying like Comencia. Like commence. No, I didn't screw that out. I'm surprised the Italians haven't yelled at me yet. You guys got to keep me honest. Sam, what's going on, man? It's been a while. I love it. Everyone's coming back now. Saw on Wednesday a few guys coming back. It's things are picking up again. He's saying, "What's up, Dave? The series looking great." Oh my God, there is a play started from the goalie. I think at the 2-minute mark. The way we got out under pressure, that Moretti pass out wide. All right, so early excitement. I love it, Sam. Saying beautiful to see, absolutely. And there's a long one down the left. Is that a handball? Or are they calling that back? Let's look at this again. Yeah, they called that against Hassa. A bit of a shove. There wasn't much in it. So Nürnberg's going to play this one out from the back. Yeah, so these are the things, and that's a good point, Sam. Yeah, playing something out from the back with Di Gregorio. We've seen a very focused set of names from Mata and Gintoli. There's a clearer vision. We'll wait and see if that actually does pan out. Of course, like we can talk and hype this thing up all we want. It still has to perform, but the vision is definitely there. Looks like Tadibo is imminent. Coop Miners might even be a couple weeks away. A new winger. We're looking at 3 like high-profile names coming into the club within days, even. Pretty wild. Oh, wait a second. Yes, that is what I forgot. I do have a scoreboard. I didn't set it up today. No excuse. I have no excuses. I do. I was at work. I ran home to do this for you guys. I got an excuse. I will get the scoreboard out. I am glad I was able to do this, though, in all honesty, that my schedule did work out today. It gives me a chance to watch this with you. And this is preseason for me as well, right? Sure, we talk Wednesdays on Saturday nights, but like to keep things flowing, calling the game, it definitely helps out. The technical things, like I forgot a scoreboard. Absolutely. Yeah, this is preseason. So, yeah, I'll get something out for you guys. Just bear with me for a little bit. Okay. Oh, not quite ready. I'll get it up here in just a sec. But Nürnberg is on the attack. That's a nice cross into space and a shot. Not enough on it. Di Gregorio, though, takes it. Well done by Nürnberg. Finding that space out wide. Good cross into the box. So there's Jallo. He's kind of marking 2 men. Yeah. That's the lazy backtrack there. That was actually not great. From number 44, and I'm trying to learn everyone's new numbers as well. There is no Gonzalez. That was Facundo. Facundo's taking 44. So a bit lazy there. Okay, so there's I'll update everything else. We at least have the time up. I'm at the 13th minute exactly right now. There's always going to be a delay one way or the other. No way you can really avoid it. No, I think I do have Nürnberg's logo. Yes, I can put people's logo up. I got this. We're going to get this professional, guys. It's going to look good. Oh, no. Do I have Nürnberg's? I thought I did, and then I deleted it. I don't know. I don't know. I got some little Nürnberg graphic. It's what we're going to get. Oh, okay. No. Sorry, I'm just playing with the scoreboard. I'm just going to play with this for just play with it for a little bit, guys. Oh, it's Bologna. I still have the Bologna settings up. That's why. Just ignore that stuff. It is what it is. Just ignore anything that doesn't make sense right now. The time and the score is what's important. We'll roll with that. Okay, back to the game. Enough of my scoreboard talk. So Nürnberg with it now. There's Thuram putting a foot in. Gets it, but out for a throw. Coming and Chia, not able to control. Okay, so Bones, so where are you watching the game? So America, I know Bones are US. That is going to be CBS, I'm told. Okay, you got IPTV. Not everyone's got IPTV either. It's one Paramount as well. I just found. Okay, so one Paramount. Obviously, that's an American channel as well. So don't get that. No problem. You were describing play that happened like 30 seconds later here. Yes, exactly. There's always a delay. I mean, you have options if you want to be completely synced up. And that's typically you just, if you can, pause your stream to sync up with ours, but it's kind of messy. Little messy. You know what else I'll do? If you're part of the Discord, if you're part of the Discord, you know what I mean when I can share some stuff. You know where to go. So that's another reason why you should go to the Discord. Bam. Bam. There's things there for people. So, yeah, people still trying to figure it out. Sam opened the app and didn't see it. Still saying, already seeing the guys doing a high press. Great to see. Yes, I know. I've been so distracted with everything else, but you guys are all making great points here. There's a bit of a press happening. They're just a bit disjointed with the new guys, which is fine. And of course, with that high press, you should expect some counterattacks happening coming the other direction. Pavel, hello, my friend. What's going on? Is graphic design my passion? I would say it's my passion. Where is that from? Like, I've heard that before. I'm going to Google that. Graphic design is my passion. I've known people to say that. It's a meme. It's a meme, that's why. I have seen that. Yeah, it's just been a while. But does it come from anything other than just that meme, I wonder? Because typically the people I think what it is, and the people that I have known to like say this serious, I think it's serious. That's the problem. You never know if these people are serious. Anyways, the person that had said that to me in the past was not good. Had no idea about graphics or just design, just like flat out design. Yeah, Bones, check Discord. There you go. Listen to Frank. Yeah, so Poland watching UV official. I'm on a UV official. UV TV. So yeah, if you're on the official, you don't need the subscription for it. It is free. You just need to register, like just have a login for it. But I haven't paid for the actual subscription service there for a couple seasons now, just because in my jurisdiction, it just didn't make sense. It didn't matter. I wasn't getting anything with it. So we're all figuring it out. They should have honestly released this information like more than just like 12 hours before the match, but you know. But Nürnberg with the ball now. Probing. They've had a couple good looks. Two at the top with a bit of a press. Nürnberg tries to scoop it. Well, that was a bad pass. That was well short. Oh, but stolen back in a dangerous spot. Jallo, and there's a goal for Nürnberg. Wow. So just like that, in preseason, we're down 1-0 to Nuremberg. I know we don't want to put too much chalk into this. Too much stock? Chalk? Man. Too much that. Frankie, Gaddy is a striker. Let's do it, Mata. Oh boy. So yeah, that was a steal. That was just a pickpocket, honestly. It looked like maybe because there was another forward there right at the edge of the box that was looking to pick up the ball. And there was a bit of a stutter. Maybe that was enough to throw Jallo off. I mean, we got dummied is really what happened. We got dummied by that one player. I'm going to look up his name now. That is it's a Jander or Yonder? Jandr. He gets the goal. No assist because he... Oh, no, there was an assist from Schleimer. Yeah, but, I mean, he pretty much just... That Jander or Yander. I'm thinking it's Yander because German. He dummied us. Good for him. Maybe we'll go buy him. How old is he? Looks young. 21. Yeah, let's buy him. The average age of the team, I think I saw, was like 23.4, something like that, about 24 years old for Nuremberg. So it's a pretty young team. Ours is getting very young too, mind you, which is nice to see. And here's Nuremberg again. Same guy. Or no, sorry. This is Pick. Pick now working the edge of the box. That one just dropped into Jallo this time. Almost a handball. It was a little bit awkward, but he was tucked. Am I going to have to, if you need me to, walk you through the Juve thing, I can share my screen. Let me know. I'm not going to do it if it's not needed, but if somebody out there just needs a bit of a walkthrough, I can share the screen and do that for you. Yeah, that's Loca's bad. I know this is preseason, and we can only say that so much, and that's the problem, right? You can only say it's only preseason so much. So for Loca, he's supposed to be the seasoned vet at this time, right? Okay, that deflection on Jallo, it did hit his leg. It wasn't even close to Zerb, so that's nice and clean. Yeah, so Loca's got to redeem himself this season. At this point, he is a bench player. This might be one of his few starts this season, to be honest. Barring injuries, any of that kind of jazz. He will get starts. There's a lot of rotation happening this season, one season. Oh, wow. Here's Nürnberg. Nice through ball. And that should have went in. So quick little break on the right side for Nürnberg. Beautiful through ball. A little bit too easy, I'm going to say. Yeah, that's Hassa. It's just... the speed isn't there right now. Hassa losing his man, letting him walk through. Trying to cut across the face, the goal, get that far corner. Just curls a little bit wide. It was an outside curl coming off that right foot. And that just went a foot or so wide. Thuram, though. Thuram. Got to get the French accent rolling. It looked like he had a good steal, but no, that was a tug, and he gets fouled back. Thuram. Did I not update the score? I thought, Jesus. See? Preseason, guys. It's when I'm allowed to use all the excuses. Update. There's the goal. Now you're good. So Nürnberg will play out the back. It's fun, too, just seeing these random teams. Remember when we played Freiburg? And it was just like, who's Freiburg? That's still one of our best videos, because there's no Freiburg content creators out there. That all the Freiburg fans ended up watching our video, which is kind of cool. So it gives an opportunity for that as well. German Dave, though, saying that there are more Juve fans at the stadium than Nuremberg. That's kind of to be expected. Juve is one of the biggest teams in the world, top 10. I think they slipped to 11, but you know what I mean. Top team in the world. Nuremberg, second division. You like to see the support, the local support, if you can, right? Especially if they can come out with numbers. When I saw the match in Empoli, the only place that, in the stadium, the only part of the stands where there really were Empoli fans were in, and it wasn't even the curva. They had it on the side, the tribuna, they call it, right in the sidelines. Juve had the entire curva. There's only one. Hassa, I don't know. I don't know, Sal. What are you thinking about Hassa here? I think we might give him to the Albanians at this point. Not really the greatest so far from here. Having troubles keeping on his man. Nürnberg again with some possession. Oh, not little stutter. No sound. There it is. Come on. Come on to Juve TV. You can do it. Okay, we're going again. We almost lost her. Yeah, Juve, they do get a throw here, but there's definitely a lot missing here. There's that bit of finesse. Now, I don't know how much on Nuremberg, how much turnover they've had on the offseason. I'm going to assume, though, just by how much turnover Juve have had, this is really the first time any of these guys have played a game outside the training pitch. The chemistry just is not there, and it's very evident. They're trying. You can tell Mata, like, he's trying to instill some sort of vision at this point with it. There's Thuram again. Nice little step over to walk away from his man. Stepping over a man now. Coming away with the ball. Keeping his man off. There's a lot of straight. That's what I like to see there. Hassa now with the bit of space on the left. Brings it back. That attack fizzles out. Locatelli now. Wearing the captain's armband, I'm just noticing as well. Here's Hassa again. Working the left side of the box. Cross is cut out, and it's a corner. So this is better. Hopefully they get their feet under them. They figure something out. We got Hassa again taking this corner. He's getting a lot of action today, so maybe he gets the game figured out. Because the first, 26 minutes, not great. Corner, ooh, that dipped heavy. It wasn't high to begin with, but cleared straight off the line. Facundo is pressured immediately. There's a press. There's a good old German press coming from Nuremberg today. Again, 24-year-old average age. Nice young squad. Lots of energy. These guys don't play as many games as a first division European team as well, right? So at this point, they're actually looking to lock in a little bit more their starting lineup. We're testing a bit more. Definitely testing. The lab, if you will. We are in the lab. I do see the side games advertisement scrolling across the boards. If you have noticed, we do have the secondary sponsor on the lower back of the jersey. Side Games is there. Mobile game developer. Hassa giving a long ball. He can't get to it. Goes out. So, yeah, we're told 3 weeks or so, give or take, that we should have a new shirt sponsor. They're very secretive about it. Obviously, there's a lot of details to be worked out there. I am looking, and I know German Dave got it. If I can get the home jersey with the Scudetto, the Copa one, obviously, not the league one. If I can get the one with the shield, no sponsor, I'm gonna have to jump on that. The unfortunate thing, now I don't know if any of you have. I think KB, a couple of you guys know about this when you do order stuff, merch from the Juve store. The duties, man, you get screwed on the duties. The shipping as well. Yeah, it's bad. I paid I think $70-$80 on duties one time. It's, if you can get it from the Adidas site or anywhere else, I suggest that if you're not right in Europe. It's just the way it is. Now, I have been to the actual Juve store at the stadium. It is a nice store. And pretty much what's in the store is what you see online. It's all the same stuff. It's good. It's good stuff. It's high quality. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the shipping and duties you get when you don't actually live in Europe. And that being said, the Adidas store, they don't have it with the shield on right now. So it's what do you do? What do you do? Yeah, it's usually free shipping if you spend €150. You know how much that is for me? I'm going to tell you, it's a lot. €150 to Canadian. $225. I have to spend $225 there just to get free shipping. And then I pay the duties. So you see, so the shipping isn't even the problem. It's the duties. Now, America has a much higher threshold for when they're going to start applying duties than most other countries. So it might not be as much of an issue for somebody from the United States. Because I just saw there's YouTube, so I mean, who knows how true it is, but $800 is the limit coming to the States before they're going to open your package and start applying duties to it, where it's $20 in Canada. But Juve here, Sekilov, he does bring it back. Barbieri. And Jallo loses it. That gets stolen from him. He's tracking back. Does track back and saves the play. But that's another pickpocket from Nürnberg. The jerseys are like they're not that much. If you get like the official match day jersey, yeah, they can. I think they're €150. But the problem is, like you see, like I have so much. You don't even see. I have so much Juve stuff. So oftentimes I'm not looking to go and buy like a bunch of stuff from the Juve stores. Like, oh, this is cool. I want to pick this up. But it's not ideal. Can we just say it's not ideal? Because I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from shopping there. Just be aware. Canadians are getting taxed on everything always anyways, right? The Americans are a bit luckier in that regard. Here's Moretti gets passed in the box. Oh, it's just they can't seem to control it, especially in that final third, right in the box there. Bit of nerves. Nürnberg player down, though. Bit of a knock. He gets up. We got Hassa. And that is another... No, it's still bouncing. That's a throw-in. So Hassa picking up again, like I mentioned earlier. Good to see him still going at it. Okay, they were just showing that foul. That was really quick. I don't know if there was contact there in that foul or the Nürnberg player went down, but no call regardless. Anton Roux saying waiting for the third with or without sponsor. That third one, just like, and I'm kind of disappointed KB chose the third jersey because I did give... I had all three of last year's jerseys. I gave one away for the correct prediction. We're going to do that again. I'm going to set up an actual, like the Serie A fantasy, all that stuff. We're going to do it a bit better this year. Everything's going to be a bit better this year. Constant improvement, right? But last year's and this year's proposed, anyways, third jersey is nice. It's something Adidas has done right. They do a lot of crazy things that's just like middle-aged white dudes like me aren't necessarily into, right? It's more for the kids. Cool. It's for the kids to get the young guys. But old guys like me, we like something a little classier, like that third jersey, the black one from last year, the dark blue one with the 70s logo that we're going to see here, or is it 80s? I think it's the 80s logo. It makes it look like a Ferrari. Or it's beautiful. I agree. Anton Roos, I'm with you. I don't know how it would look, mind you, with the sponsor, but if the third jersey does release without a sponsor, I'm jumping on it. This is with the name on it, and official comes to 187. Yeah, so that's still not... Okay, 187 American. That might be enough. Yeah. But I don't put names on it. That's the thing. So, okay, and here's the other thing. I'm a bit cheap. I'm frugal. I like to get a deal, essentially, is what I'm saying. If you go to an Adidas outlet store, depending where you are, of course, but you can sometimes find the jerseys for half off. Like I walked in, so there's an outlet mall. I don't know, not too far from me that I go to once or twice a year. It's got the Adidas store. I walk in, the whole store is 50% off. So here's Hassa now. A bit of a fake. He gets tripped. That's a penalty. That's got it. No penalty? I'm pretty sure that's a penalty. I don't know. He was doing a bit of a dribble fake. They did just kind of get tied up. Yeah, you need a little bit better from Hassa. He's maybe trying to do a bit too much there. In any case, go to an Adidas outlet store. You might get half off. That's all I'm saying. That's what I did a couple years ago. Like for instance, and I know it's kind of blurry, but right above there it is. Right above there, those are my Ferrari Puma shoes. Paid 40 Canadian for that, so it's like $30 American. Went to the Puma outlet, and that was in Halifax, not here in Ontario, and it was even cheaper in Halifax. So like it just depends on your outlet store as well. You might just get a killer deal. So like $40 for Pumas in general. Like leather Pumas, I mean that's a deal on any day. But to have the actual Ferrari branded ones for $40, yeah. I mean, find yourself a deal, guys. Go to the outlet stores. All right, Jallo getting tripped up on that play. Still 1-0 for Nürnberg. 36 minutes in. I like how we're talking about like shopping, getting our jerseys. It is that time of the season, right? When we're looking for the jerseys. Oh, wow. He goes direct. So Hasa gets a free kick, kind of in throw-in territory. Right by the line. Sus curl right at the goal. Good parry. There we go. That's part of this skill now from Louis. That had some nice movement on the ball. All right, Sal, do we take him back now? I'm still undecided. Is he Italian or Albanian? So Moretti takes it on the left. They do seem to be favoring this left side. And Hasa loses it. See? One moment he's great. The next moment is like, what's going on, brother? What are you doing? Wake up. He's got lots of energy. He's running all over the place. I'll give him that. Right now, if anything, I would have to say my concern perhaps are the defensive options. Particularly our center backs and Jallo and Gonzalez, because they're supposed to be starters. They're potential starters, right? They're just looking a little sluggish. Now, again, we'll make that excuse. It's preseason. These guys haven't played together. And, you know, Chiellini, Bonucci, for instance, right? You play together for years, national team, club team. You know what the other guy's going to do. It becomes second nature. You become one. I mean, these guys have zero chemistry. Okay, so we have Andre Karafiat coming on for Robin Nosch. So that's a 38-minute change. Of course, preseason, there's no limit on substitutions. So they'll just get, yeah, as many. You can change the whole bench. And this isn't like a preseason tournament either. It's just a normal. We're going to Germany to play some teams. So I do like that rule. I appreciate that in the preseason. Just cycle guys through, get the legs on them. Don't restrict substitutions. But Nürnberg's getting a corner here. This one's going to be coming from the left side. Or no, sorry, Hasa. Oh, man, I got that completely mixed up. Hasa from the right side, not the left side. Everything's been coming from the left. But now gets headed away. Crossed and bounces right in the center. Jallo steps up to try to get onto the end of that, but that's kicked away. So the first time we see it coming from the other direction, it seemed to confuse him a little bit, which was kind of nice to see. A bit of offensive action. Barbieri throwing in straight to the box. Nürnberg doing a good job just holding that line, keeping things out. Defensive solidarity. They honestly look like a pretty well-drilled team. Haas tripped up again. What do you guys think of Nürnberg? I'm sure it's the first time a lot of us have been watching them. Again, Dave will be coming in fairly shortly. It's almost halftime. He's going to have a lot more insight with the German teams here. Well, his team is in the second division, Hertha Berlin, so his German team, obviously. So he's much more aware of these guys. Thuram bringing it all the way back now. Gonzalez, Locatelli. Moretti controlling in the midfield, kicks it long down the right. Just trying to find some space right now. Nürnberg again, defensive solidarity, especially with a few minutes left in this half. They're going to look to be coming away with the 1-0 lead going in. It's brought out to Hassa again, curling that in. Nice shape to it again, but doesn't reach his target. Nürnberg picks this one up. They're looking to take a break, and they get away with it after a mistouch by Jallo. It's a one-on-one, and there's a big stop by De Gregorio. Ruhi there just kept with his man just enough to keep him out wide. That being said, I think that was Hoffman right back there from Nürnberg. Very slow. Did good again that's 3 picked pockets this first half. Just no pace. He had no pace coming forward down that right flank. And Rui was just able to hold him, contain him. Now there's Thuram, almost gets a nice feed, can't control it down, but coming back in. And a bit of a tussle there with Coman Chia in the box, tumbling over number 3, Sardes. And I think that's going to go Nuremberg's way now. Okay, so there's the replay. So Jallo does well to read that pass forward. It was a through ball for the break. Jallo reads it, but it just pings right off his shins. His body shape bounced it right back into Hoffman there. And I mean, that was Jallo's man, right? Hoffman was off. So another defensive blunder from Juve. It will be interesting to see this year, coming off the Allegri system, which is so heavily focused on the defensive phase of the game. A lot more compact and central. Few goals conceded against. Like, we had a really good record other than that was that January, February, where it all kind of fell apart. Oh man, yes, he's here. Soccer still blows. Welcome. And he says, bye, I love you. He just comes in every once in a while to tell us that soccer sucks. I love it. So the story there was Wednesday nights our Tinfoil Hat Show. There is a podcast called Tinfoil Hat Show, or Tinfoil Hat Podcast, I believe it's called. Not the Tinfoil Hat Show, which is just a segment. It's not a show. It's a segment we do. Anyways, he thought that it was the podcast. It came up in his feed. Obviously, his algorithm really likes tinfoil hats. So we came up on his feed one time, and he's like, who the hell are you guys? And he accused us of stealing the name. I'm like, no, man, like the tinfoil, that's just a thing. You can't steal that. That's just a thing people do. And then we joked around a bit, and he stuck around ever since. So it's always nice having him come in just to make fun of us for a little bit. So the whistle's blown right at the 45-minute mark. It's 1-0 Nuremberg. Who would have thought? So we should expect Dave coming in shortly. I'm waiting for him. Stadium's packed. He might have a little bit of trouble getting to the concourse. Maybe get some signal. Hopefully he's got some signal. This stream is... What stream? Your stream was shut down. Were you sailing the seas? Go in the Discord, KB. Come on. Figure it out. So, okay, they're showing. That was the first shot just from downtown. Actually, let's screw it. Let's go to the FOT mob. Let's go to the FOT mob, guys. We have some stats to break down because I have a feeling they're not looking good. Oh yeah, KB has joined the Discord. Okay, here we go. There's the FOT mob. The numbers are not good. So as you can see, all the Juve players, 5s and 6s. Best ones, Locatelli and Jallo, the two guys that kind of let the goal. Okay, sure. And Thuram was a bright spot. Hasa was hit and miss. Sekilov did not exist. Moretti, he was around. Comananchia didn't look great, not going to lie. Barbieri didn't see much from Rui. Doesn't even get a rating. Cool. He's probably like a low 6 anyways. That's accurate. Overall, that's pretty accurate. Where if you look at Nürnberg, there's a lot more green, a lot more 7s in there. Other than Kastrop, Okunuki, sorry. Which, yeah, they didn't really have a whole lot of anything in that half. And Nok getting subbed off anyways as well. Nürnberg looked better. Let's look at the numbers, though. Are they going to give no numbers? Come on, FOTMAL. There's no numbers. Oh, no. Here we go. We got some numbers. My bad. So 50-50 ball possession. I honestly thought it was a bit more Nürnberg, which just goes to show 7 shots to our 2, 4 shots on target to our 1. Big chances. 1-0. Missed. 1-0. Their goal wasn't a big chance. Sure. I would have given them 2 big chances, but okay, they get the one. Accurate passes of 185, 81%. Not bad. We have 204, 89%. So we're passing. Those are decent numbers for passing. Not going to complain there. Fouls committed 4-7. Corners 2-3. Big takeaway there really is the shots. When we did have possession, when we did have the ball going forward, we didn't do anything with it. Probably the best look was Haas's curler from the dead ball. There wasn't much there. I don't know. I'm trying not to be too negative because I'm trying to still ride that excuse that it's preseason, but not a great first half overall by Juve. Nuremberg, on the other hand, I'm actually kind of impressed with how well drilled they look playing as a team. There's an exuberance there from Nuremberg, whereas this Juve look asleep still. Okay, he was watching the game on YouTube. Get shut down. Yeah, when you're shutting down preseason games. I don't know. Preseason should not be heavily regulated, in my opinion, but everyone wants their money. All right, chat. Let me know. I want to read some of your comments. Just your thoughts for this half, or if you're just taking a shit because it's halftime, whatever it might be. I don't care. Let's hear it. Seeing any insights from FOT Mob? Not much. Not much. Let's you know what, while we're here, because we're talking about jerseys. Juventus third jersey. See if we can get it up. Because it is sexy. this? Okay, yeah. There's a bit of an image. Let's look at Footy Headlines. Yeah, Footy Headlines isn't a bad site. Oh, it didn't actually go in. Let me remove that. Get this back in. The connection is horrible. I'll try to sort it out. From Dave. Okay, so I kind of expected his connection to not be good. Okay, sorry. Back to this. I'm gonna get because it opened up in a new window. Where are you? Here you are. Okay, the third jersey. This is it. Little dark in this photo, but it's pretty sure it's a dark blue. It's looking a little bit more black in this photo. Black is nice too, but a dark blue would actually look pretty sharp. I'm slightly colorblind, so I could just be messed. You guys let me know what color it is. But with the gold and then the ads pop up. Screw you. So the old school Adidas trifoil with the stripes in their little flower logo. Of course, they have deleted the Adidas underneath now, so it's a new neo. What do they call that when it's old but new? It's an old look, but it's still a new design. In any case, with the old prancing zebra kind of techno faded look, whatever that you might want to call that as well. It's very retro looking, while still looking fresh and new. I like it, and I will buy it if it does become available. The other one, though, I don't know. This I've seen a different rendition. I think this rendition is pretty old. They show anything else? Obviously, we know what the home one is. Whatever the second jersey is, let's see if we can search it live. 2024, 2025, Juventus away jersey. Yeah, not really much on it either. Other than that one thing we saw from Footy Headlines. I have seen other renditions of it where it's not a solid yellow, it's more like a blotched yellow. It's just amazing how like there's always one that sucks essentially. They can't get a lineup of 3 just solid jerseys year after year because Adidas always has to mess with it. In any case, let's get back to the Fotbomb. Talk about what we thought about this game. Interesting too that because it is preseason, Nürnberg more so. Yeah, just a couple of training staff or media staff there for Juventus, but Nürnberg is on the pitch, keeping warm. I think even like their actual starters are out there. Young team, they're just going after it, man. They don't care. They're still doing drills on the sidelines. Okay. Again, guys, if you're looking for a stream, get in the Discord. I'm going to bring that up as well. That's right. I said I was going to show the Discord. Let's do that now since we're waiting at halftime. Okay, there is our Discord. See if I can get it to a better size. No, doesn't like better size. Anyways, okay. Sorry, because I have the wrong. There we go. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. All right, there you go. So let's hide that. I'll get that back for you, KB. Don't worry. Okay, so this is the Discord. As you can see, these are all the servers on the left, different servers. There's KB's server. See, he's got one too. But in any case, here's a general where we just shoot the shit. See, there's it. Oh, hey, let's look at Dave's photos. There we go. Max Morlock Stadion. So that's where we're getting played today, or they're playing today. Sorry. This is the arrival of the team. Or no, it's just a panorama. I don't know if he got the actual arrival. He was going to try. So that's the stadium. That's what I love about these stadiums in Europe. They're just kind of right there in the middle of the town, just hanging out on the streets. And there's Dave's beautiful face waiting to get in. More pictures. Looks like they're waiting for the bus. So anyways, this is the general. People right now just looking at how to get a stream. We post all our videos here and podcasts on Spotify, we should mention. News, Sal especially. Goose has been on it as well lately. But the guys is pulling all the news off social media, off the internet's everywhere. It's all in there. So we got that. The BS channel where we just BS. Merch coming back online soon. Tinfoil Hat Show when we do our Wednesday. This is the bullshit, really. It's like all the funny stuff. Gaming. So I know a couple of guys last night. They played clubs again. FC clubs. Awesome. Got the pets. Did I miss this one? Frank, did I miss this photo? You got a bus interior now? Awesome. See, we got our basically it's just where our community is. We talk about food, Formula One obviously is a big one. Predictions, everything. It's just our community. And then of course we can stream, we can chat. We have a pro clubs chat for when we're playing clubs, talk to each other. It's amazing, guys. The guys are great. And why do I not have the barcode so you can scan and get in there? Let's do that. QR code right there. Also down in the description. 96 of us right now, part of the community. It's amazing. It's great. It's a way to continue to talk, share, whether it's Juve news, information, or just your hobbies, whatever they might be. It's like, hey, I think this is cool. I want to share it. That's what Discord's all about. So get in there, join the community. It's a non-toxic place to hang out with Juve fans, essentially. Like Twitter, Instagram, they have problems. They have toxicity problems, you know? Not so much over on our Discord. Dave is... Oh, no. Do we have Dave? Do we have Dave? Sal's saying no excuses. He let us down. Let's see if we can actually connect you. I got some audio. Oh, there he is. How's it going, man? It's not looking good. Well, at least we can look at his face. Now he's rubbing his beard. So it's almost like we have stop motion Dave right now. It looks like he's got some fans in the background. Let's call him Johnny Bravo. Yeah, a little bit. Dave, this sounds like crap. This is like using a cell phone in 1999. I'll just let him know. Too bad. That is a problem. I tried that too when I was in Empoli there last September. Yeah, it would have been September now. Just not good. There's tens of thousands of people there, and they're all on there, especially at halftime. They're all on their cell phone. And here's something. Vlahovic coming on, and he is wearing the captain's armband. Adzic, Fajoli, Weah. Lots of substitutions coming on here for this half. Cabal, Mangula, Nikki C. That's who I saw anyways coming on. They are starting to line up, though, for the second half. So let's prepare for that. Let's get this party started. Gonna get the scoreboard reset, ready to go. Make sure we're all synced up as well. Sorry, just give me a sec as I set everything back up for you. There's a few things you got to click around. It's all good. Bam. All right. Okay, so Nürnberg at the half line, ready to start this one off. Broccoli hair isn't looking so broccoli right now. I don't know if it's just really hot and he's sweaty or he just didn't put all the gel in today. I don't know. Next time I'll rack. He's saying next time I'll hack a Russian satellite. No, the Russian satellite hacks you, Dave. That's how that works. So I tried. Sorry, if y'all want to, I can go live later and talk it through, give you all my thoughts. There was some good, but a lot of bad as well. Yeah, we saw that. Oh, sorry. I will get sorry, KB, in the Discord. It's back up in the Discord for you guys. Okay, so we got Gatti as well. He's on the pitch. He sees that one out for throw. Judging by who's on the pitch right now, we should see essentially a different team. It is a different team. It's different players altogether. Oh, and I did a shit job of syncing up the time. I got a couple more weeks where I can run these excuses because it's preseason. So there's Gatti. I don't know if you saw him, the new EA FC. They're putting in tactical fouls into the game, so they used Gatti as an example of that. Time is synced up now, guys. 46 minutes, 20 seconds. Sorry for the delay. Bit of a high press now from Nürnberg, trying to make things happen as they regroup now. But they're not afraid to pressure the goalkeeper or the defensive line. I was hoping to get Dave in just to get a bit of perspective on Nürnberg. Worst case, we are live tomorrow night for our college show. There's going to be tons to talk about between this game, all the transfers that are happening or have happened or will have happened by that point. I'd imagine they do business late in Italy. So I'd imagine, too, you might have some transfer news coming in a bit later in the day after the match. So Perdine is also in net. Oh, Weah's fed on the left into space. He's got lots of space. What does he do with it? He's looking for a cross, maybe. He's slowed down. Cutting back. Brings it back, and there's a shot on, but blocked away. It drops back for Jolie with it now. He's looking for space right at the top. Has to bring it back now. Cabal. Nice little interchange. Centering it back into the box. A little soft, and it's cleared off the line. Fajoli is picking it up, and they will maintain the pressure. So immediately we're seeing a lot more positive control by Juve. Positive control down low as well, but that ball from Nicky C, that's just kicked out of play. So officially the changes, just so everyone knows, is Mattia Perdine, obviously, for Di Gregorio. We have Federico Gatti in for Giallo, Timothy Weah in for Comanacea, and Dusan in for Sekulov. So Locatelli still on, who had the captain's armband. So you see how there is some of the hierarchy at play there. Vlahovic giving the armband. So now here they are on the left. Too heavy of a pass, though, and cleared out, but they get the throw. Costello saying next week will be big for us transfer-wise. You can really argue that this week was big for us, the past couple weeks, but growing in intensity as well. So bigger, because I don't want to discount what we've already done. We've done a lot, but yes, more to come. Coop Do we see Coop? I feel like Coop might be a couple weeks out in terms of when we actually see him. Like we might get something done by the end of next week, but he might not really be in UV colors until later. We'll see, because that's a little harder to predict with Atlanta and how much they're asking. What will they actually settle for? I still don't know if the number is 50 or 60 mil, because that news always changes as well. But I think what we're going to see is an offer of 45. And Bangula, Cambiaso puts one to the top left after a nice pass in from Bangula, sorry. But a great save by Reichert. Get in solid hands on that one. Let's see this again. So controls it nicely as he comes into the box. Bangula does just a little slide to the right to Cambiaso, who immediately one-times that. But a beautiful save in the end. Corner, though. Curling in. Ooh, going off Adzic's back, who has number 17. So Kostic has succeeded that number. I see Fagioli on the pitch too. They just didn't have it. Oh, okay. They finally updated everything. Yeah. Okay. Mob was a little slow. Fagioli's definitely on there. On for Moretti. Savona on for Barbieri. Yeah, there's a whole list. Bangula for Hassa, Ajic for Thuram, Cambiaso for Rui, Cabal for Gonzalez, Nicky C for Locatelli, Savona for Barbieri, and Fagioli Moretti. That is the full list. All 11, yeah. All 11 have been changed over. I knew the numbers seemed wrong because I said more names the first time than I did the second time. So, yeah, it is a whole fresh team. Bangula, though, not bad. Another chance there. He dribbles in. Same sort of area there at that top left corner of the box. Takes the shot, and it's blocked off this time, but very positive play by Bangula. Yeah, he's just taking his man one-on-one. Nicky C's going to take the corner. And just dribbles off somebody's back there out to the other touch. Fagioli doesn't get to it, that's a throw-in. And he rips off his heart rate monitor. I wonder if he was supposed to have that on. If he wanted it on, but he got rid of it. Another change here for Nürnberg. Forkel is coming on. And who is this that's coming off now? Florian Pick. He seems a little bit upset coming off or disconcerted about something. Maybe he wasn't impressed with what he did so far the first 53 minutes of that game. He didn't really have, like, he's one of those names you didn't see much of. So he's off. Nürnberg still up. Juve do well to win the ball back. Gatti with it. Playing right center back. Fagioli trying to feed a long ball to Vlahovic. Goes straight to Rijkaard, though. Not quite accurate enough. So Nürnberg, not. I think they're happy with this 1-0 lead, perhaps, right now. They seem to just want to be slowing the game down, especially knowing that they are playing a better version of Juve at this point. So maybe a little more conservatism from Nürnberg. Yeah, Costello saying the whole team changed, the update is slow. Yeah, it definitely was. The thing with Mob too is they're not putting all the resources into these friendlies, if you will, right? They're not going to have quite the same speed of the update if it was an actual league game. Way of taking a ball to the face. He's fine. I mean, if you're a footy player and you can't take a ball to the face every now and then. His first 10 minutes gone of this half. Other than the first little flourish from Juve, very much slowed down at this point. Yeah, no new news either. I'm trying to keep an eye on the news. Nothing. All the reporters must be watching the game, like actually watching it. Ooh, Gatti almost giving it up. Tracks back to do a tackle, slide tackle from behind. A little dangerous. Gets away with it. Bangula now. Oh, to Fagioli. Fagioli with a little... Tries a flick over top. Doesn't work, but he's got it again now. Fagioli not looking too bad controlling the ball today so far. You imagine he must have a little bit more confidence now, having, I don't know, not a great Euro, but the fact that he got chosen over Locatelli, he's sort of the chosen one, right? Is that going to get to his head? Does that give him confidence? This is his second chance coming off that betting scandal, 7-month ban. So he's got something to prove as well. They put a lot of faith in him. I know not everyone agrees with it. Apparently not even the Italian national team agrees with it. Maybe if he was an Inter player, who knows if that would change things. Throw the tinfoil hat on for that conspiracy. But regardless, he's a Juve player. He's on the pitch. He's looking all right. Weah's given a long cross to the right side. He's giving it to Nicky C now. Nicky C's looked decent so far with the control of the ball. Just cycling the ball, though, at this point, bringing it back over to the left side again. And Bangula bringing it back now, and they're going counterclockwise. So, no penetration at this point. Oh, except Weah gets the ball with a bit of space to work with. Cuts back to Nicky C. Cambiaso almost giving it back, but not enough of a touch to lose it. Ajic with a nice little cross, but that's headed out. Cambiaso, Fagioli, back to Cambiaso. Working up the mid, just up top the box there, 30, 40 yards out, trying to find the space as it comes back to the defensive line. So at this point, just ball control. And lack of ball control as it's given up in a dangerous area. Nürnberg on a break. But that final pass doesn't work out for him. It's seen out of bounds for a goal kick. Dangerous, though. This is similar to last year. I'm trying not to compare it too much to last year, but you see some... It's the mistakes. I don't want to say it's like the coaching... the tactics, the coaching, what have you. It's the players just kind of losing a bit of focus there. Oh, Fagioli gets some cleats. Bit of a high boot. No card. Yeah, they both went up for it. He got cleated in the ankle. Could be a little dangerous. So yeah, with mostly a starting 11 right now. You want to see something a little more. You don't want to see those simple mistakes, those lazy passes in the middle of the pitch. Bangula, though, is trying again from that same corner of the box, gets blocked off again. He is not afraid to shoot. That's something we've been missing. Not overthinking it so much. That's the problem with Chiesa, right? Where he wants to take his man on one-on-one. Sometimes it works. But then he loses his opportunity to take a shot when he, maybe a little bit farther out. But if you're a shooter, just shoot the ball. And Bangula is doing that at this moment. Chiesa, of course, effectively cut from the team at this point. Will he stick around? New interest from Tottenham. I don't know how much I believe that, especially at the proposed price of 30 million. I don't know. But we'll see this coming week, I'm sure. I have a feeling if Juve are given 20 mil, she's done. Kiesa's gone. And we start our assault on Adeyemi, Conceição, Galeno. Who knows? Who knows who we actually... Because they're all fairly expensive. We're looking in around that 40 million range. We're spending a lot of money. We're making a lot of money. Nürnberg here with another change. 2 guys out. So there has been a lot of sales. There's been a lot of income. But there's going to be a lot of expenditure as well. And if we're going to go out and spend in the realm of around 40 mil, yeah, selling Chiesa even for 20, that's going to help us out there. So Mata hasn't even really spoken to Chiesa one-on-one in person. We'll be interested to see on that as well, if there's any hope that he continues to play with us, even without a contract. Well, the contract ending June 25. 11 months from now. So, I don't know. At this point, you kind of just want to move on. How much faith is there in the system with the player? Player to coach, coach to player, club to player, all that. I think he's got to... There's got to be a team out there that Chiesa could agree to, that everyone could agree to. Is he going to want to sit on the sidelines for a year? He's got to make that choice, right? If he stays with Juve, he's out of the project. There might be a situation where he gets some minutes here and there, but for the most part, the guy's got to leave. He sees the writing on the wall. And when a team like Roma comes along and rather pay 30 mil with a sell-on clause for Sule as opposed to 20-ish mil for a Chiesa that won't have a sell-on clause or any silliness attached. But that was because they got fed up with his attitude already, saying they want somebody that can commit to our project. Going back to the game, though, Nuremberg there gets looked like a little bit of a through pass, but offside. Trying to find some space there in the armor. A lot more tightened down by Juve, of course, with... I don't know if I want to say better center backs at this, I think just maybe more... people that are more used to the system at this moment. Let's put it that way. Gatti showing off some dribbling skills. Trying to walk the ball up, but he has to bring it back to Pernine. Oh, and there's Vlahovic. He gets it fed. And I don't know what... Did he just misfire on that? He kind of lobbed it at the goal. And then he kind of showed a bit of a wince afterwards. I don't know if he like stubbed his toe on the follow through, if it just didn't hit it right. And just pushing his man over, just a shove. Adjich maybe a little. See, this is what's interesting. You get a guy like Adjicson, that can be hard. He comes in Montenegrin. Nobody's really heard of the guy. And now we hear that he might be getting a starting position. Another thing, when you look at the Chiesa situation, you have this Adjich kid that comes in and might be taking your spot. The writing is on the wall. 65 minutes in now. Oh, yeah, I think it's a hot day. People are fanning themselves off. The sun is just shining on them. Maybe just like a lazy Friday afternoon in Germany. Because that's kind of what it feels like. There's not much energy from the crowd right now. Vlahovic, he's getting bossed around, trying to take on too many men, maybe. Fagioli, very interesting, his body shape, looking like he was going forward with it, but cranks it over to the left for a pass. Cambi also wins the throw in here. Ooh, and there's a bit of a foul. You know what? It's hard. It's hard to feel like anything's happening. The players aren't into it. The crowd's not into it. Juve is not doing anything with these balls at all. I thought the first 5 minutes we were going to see something quick, something explosive. But here we are, 67 minutes in. Fagioli getting tripped up. Now, I know the game doesn't mean anything. He's holding his shoulder now. He did land on his shoulder. He's all right. Trying to avoid these injuries in preseason as well, right? You don't want to quit before you even start. And that set play. They play it off short and doesn't work out. They get a throw in now. Again, showing a bit of the disjointedness. Mata on the touchline now, I think, getting a little more involved. I think he is like, all right, guys, come on. Can we do something? Get a shot on it? Anything? Adjich not making the right decision there, giving up the ball. But Nürnberg at this point is kind of just dumping it forward. They've turtle shelled at this point. They're happy. If they could come away with this with a 1-0 win, sure, friendly preseason game. Maybe look for a counterattack break at some point, but they're settled in. They're ready for the beer gardens. This big Gatti head coming up. I mean, Gatti, that's why we love him. It doesn't matter that it's just a preseason game, and he's not full 100% either, right? But he's at least, he's being Gatti. He's being the guy that we love. Kind of regretting buying tickets for the Atletico game. Why? Game's a game. So, I don't know, particular reason, or just after watching this, it's just like, yeah, you know, maybe not so exciting. But we're trying to get a good look at the youngsters and just see what the system's looking like. It's not going to look good. It never looks good in preseason. Last year, though, was it Madrid that we played? There's a lot of passion. That one game was exciting, but the other couple games were just not good. Yeah, saying I don't see any passion. These preseason matches as well, it just gives people an opportunity that don't normally get to see the game. Yeah, I know Germany isn't that. It's, they border Italy. They're right there, relatively speaking. That's why in the past they've gone to America, they've gone to Asia. That helps with the marketing, getting into new markets, emerging markets. But smart this year to keep it a little bit more local. With a heavy transfer market, people coming in, you want them getting their physical test, getting to the team quickly. But also just with the busy schedule coming ahead, you don't want to add any more unnecessary travel going to North America. The time changes. Why? Just keep it simple this year. It's a rebuild. Start with your foundations. I mean, when you don't even have a shirt sponsor, should you really be worrying about getting Guy Fieri t-shirts to sell in America? But Weah stealing a ball, dribbling in, he gets taken down from behind. And is there a point to the spot? I don't see the ref. Show me the ref. What's he doing? I think we're going to the spot here. So here it is. Weah with the ball. He's going to kick the ball. And it looked like the Nürnberg player just kept on running. He didn't even go for a tie. He just kept on running. Took him out. There wasn't any maliciousness there, but Vlahovic steps over the ball. Shouldn't have to rely on a penalty to score against Nürnberg, but here we are with our run-up. The kick, the post, and it bounces out to the right side of the pitch for a throw-in. I'm just going to collect myself here for a second as I digest what just happened. Oh, man, Vlahovic, come on, buddy. Now, on the break is Nürnberg, but Mangula tracks back and at least slows the play, the forward possession down, and Gatti steps up, walks away with this, and Nürnberg complaining of some injuries there, but Bangula is released on the left with some space. What does he do with it? He's dribbling, he's cutting back and dumping it. There's another Nürnberg player on the ground here. I don't know what for. And Nicky C steps in and gets tripped up as well. So, bit of an explosion there in terms of people flying all over the place. Oh, Nicky C stepped on the ball as he was coming forward on it. Kind of missed his timing. Number 6 from Nürnberg on the ground. Flick, midfielder. Nürnberg playing a 4-1-4-1. We're at the 4-2-3-1. So Juve is getting a dead ball situation. I don't know, 35, 40 yards out. Slightly left to center. Fairly big stadium, too. Lots of people showing up today for this match. Maybe Dave will have the official numbers. Maybe they do that stadium announcement. There's 52,000 people. Yeah, I think it's about 50. I'll look that up in a bit. But it looks... Yeah, here's Vlahovic stepping over straight into the wall. Bangula, though, gets it back. Feeds Cambiasso. Working the left. Cambiasso getting pressured and stolen off him. He tries to take it back, doesn't quite get it. As reinforcements arrive, they're trying to feed on the counter. Perrin stepping up and playing the ball. That looks like a bit of a Mata idea happening there too, with Perrin stepping into the play. Don't see that ever. When Douglas Luiz comes, let him take the penalty kicks. Going back to the Copa America there. Didn't actually watch that game. Missed it. Adds this nice little flick back. Nice interchange between Vlahovic and Adžić up to Fajoli. He's trying to step in. Gets past a couple, but can't get past the third. And they boot it back downfield. Nürnberg still up 1-0, even after conceding a penalty. I didn't get to watch as much of the Euros or the Copa. I mean, more. I did actually watch more of the Copa this year, but less of the Euros. Just work schedule, all that jazz. I was trying to think why I got to watch so much last time. I think that's when I was still on shift work. And one week I was just on nights and was able to watch the day games. And then the other week I was on holidays. So I just got 2 straight weeks of watching the Euros. It was good. And then there was one week where I was at work, but I managed to get it up on one of the screens. But yeah, it just didn't work out this year. Well, whatever, the Euros are done. We're moving on. England didn't win. That's all that matters. "14 minutes to go now. Bit of chanting now from the crowd. 3 changes for Nürnberg. They're just cycling through everyone. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple more guys. That being said, on the bench, left to make a change because Douglas Luiz, unfortunately, is not an option. Carlo Pinsolio, goalkeeper. I mean, not much of a change happening there if we even get that. Giovanni Daffara, 19-year-old. I don't know if we've seen much of him either. But he's also a keeper. So there's another one that doesn't matter if there's a change because now we have Tarik Milimovic, Bosnian, 21-year-old. Center back. Might see him. Maybe. And Matthias Sule, who is now, mostly official at this point, a Roma player. I don't even know if he dressed up. He was seen in a tracksuit at the beginning of the game, not in the warm-up gear. So really, at this point, there might be one change at center back. Is what it is. That's Cambiasso playing back there too, alongside Gatti. Something to note. Cambiasso, he apparently can play whatever position he pleases. What a talent he ended up being. We're lucky to have him. Hopefully this upcoming season he makes that next step as well. Huge step last year. He was one of the bright spots last season for sure. And we hope that this guy just turns into an absolute stud. Nice footwork by Nicky C, defensively at least, to control the ball back to Preen. Not buckling under pressure. So there is that. The play overall has been in the negative direction, but at least there's been ball control. Other than that one blatant giveaway, control this half has been much, much better. Offensively now is a different question. We have our $22 million striker up there, missing a penalty kick. Yeah. I'm disappointed with that one, really. At this stage in preseason, nothing going on. Just put the ball on the net, man. You don't got to do anything crazy. Just don't miss it. I'm sure Dash will have lots of fun with that. We're still in our own zone. Haven't really cleared out of there. Just sitting there. Nürnberg, there's a bit of a press, but they're not like pressing all the way. It's like a half-ass press. Non-committal. Nor do they really need to. There's 10 minutes left of this game. They're up 1-0. Certainly not going to overcommit at this point. Parody and going long. Misses the target, and Nürnberg comes away with it. Cambiasso up on the left now. He's everywhere. I don't know what his position is right now, but a quick slide tackle miss across the net, and that doesn't go in. Speaking about mistakes and bad positions, that was a quick turnover and pass down the right side, sliding into the box. Speaking of sliding, a slide tackle completely missing its mark. Which might have been for the best. Let's see, that's because Gatti and Cabal kind of came in at the same time. They blocked each other out. Was that a handball? Weah just diving forward. His hand kind of coming down on the ground. I think that's where the ball hit. Oh, another dangerous cross. Perrin has to make a save. Gatti there to just clear it up, but Nürnberg back at it again. Little last-minute explosion here by Nürnberg all of a sudden. Costello saying, I bet we have Twitter fans screaming Mata out after this game. Yeah, will it happen? That would be interesting. And I'm not even saying joke. Like, there's probably going to be some jokes, sure, but if it's serious... Here's the thing. I didn't necessarily want Max to leave. He would have been fine to finish off the last year of his contract, I think. Mata's not a... He's been successful with what he's had right now, right? So is Mata the wrong choice? We don't know yet. But that being said, he is now our manager, and we have to support him. He's got to figure this out. This is his first match too, right? A lot of this is just fitness to get the players moving again, to get match fitness. So there's only a certain amount you expect. You don't want them to necessarily just go all out first match, risk an injury, wear themselves out. You want them to be a little bit slow. However, this is... Ooh, Gatti. He is not happy. He's having some words. Bit of a... Yeah, it's a tussle. There's words being spoke right there. They're number 9. That's Stefanos Zimas. Some shirt tugging. Yeah, some heavy shirt tugging. I can see why he wasn't happy with that. Perrin coming in to break things up. Oh, no, that was Zimas that came in to defuse. Oh, Gatti, love you in any case. I just almost released, but a slide tackle takes that out of bounds. All right, Juve, look, give me a goal. Give us a goal. I know most teams have not done well in their opening preseason game. Don't want to judge too hard, but come on, guys. And arguably, they should have had a penalty kick there because that was definitely way ahead. You could probably even give them a red card. We're going to be down to 10 men right now, technically. Down 2-0. Worst case scenario. Bangula again working on the left. I love it. I like this kid. Nicky working it through, takes the shot, and it's wide to the right. Better though, taking shots. That's step one to get in goal. Frankie saying Allegri in, totally being serious. I mean, you still have to convince me that Thiago Motta was the right choice. Just saying. If by midseason it's still the same way, then we worry. We're going to worry if it takes a half a season, I think. We are an impatient fan base. A lot of unknowns. The team's not complete. Like if we get Todibo, we get Coop Miners, if we get, I don't know, Galeno or Adiemi, whatever our winger might be, it could be Sancho. You get all these guys. You spend north of $100 million. Yeah, you want your team to be doing well. I'm not saying you got to be in first place by the half and just like killing it, absolutely dominating. But if you're not in that top 4 contention looking somewhat comfortable, for sure, we're going to have a lot of questions. So final few minutes now, Nürnberg on the attack and in the lead by 2. Not a great start. Not a great start at all. It was a nice play. Nürnberg, I'm telling you, Nürnberg's kind of impressed me. They've settled her down a lot this second half. But they've opened up the play when they see the openings, and that little cross into the box completely. There's 2 men there, completely unmarked. Pinpoint cross. Like it just lands on his foot. Turning left completely alone. No defensive coverage there. That's one thing I would say with Allegri. Like that's not allowed in an Allegri system. So Dustin Forkel. Cugino Eddie saying, agree. Sorry came in with more credibility, and that didn't work out even with his Scudetto. He had a bad image too, though. That's part of the thing with Sarri. Not to mention he's a bit of an asshole to deal with at the management perspective. But yeah, just dude chomping down on cigarettes. I don't know. Bad luck. People, stop saying turn. Okay, so I don't know why he's still using our old name, especially since we are rebranding. We're rebranding. So the D&D thing, that was me and Dash. And it was only me and Dash at that point. We broke away from the Turin Giants because we've been through it. I don't need to get into the drama. If you want to know the drama, ask me personally, and I'll explain it to you. But there's no need to get into the messiness. It's whatever. We moved on. And then we brought on German Dave. Because we want to build the community. And I mean, he works for Hertha Berlin. He's in the system. Weah doing well down low. Gets the ball in the box. Bouncing around shot is blocked off there. And Nürnberg do get away with this on a counterattack. Weah backtracking, though. Slows it down. Can't get the ball. And Nürnberg, again, with lots of space. That's a goal. It's 3-0. At this point, you start asking questions. That's embarrassing. I said already, yeah, people, man, we haven't been TG in a while, man. But yes, I know you're here for me, Dash, the other Dave. I get it. It's all cool. But we are changing. And it's going to be next week. Because at this point, why talk? They're just not playing defense. There's no defense on this team right now. Perlin. left absolutely alone. Even more so than the second goal. Like, we're just watching. I was there watching. It's just like, waiting. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Very disappointing. Salvatore Matthews saying, well, I saw more things I liked than I didn't like this game despite the results. I think what we look bad at can easily be attributed to. Or do you mean to, like, we can fix it? Okay, and in his defense, the comment was at 2-0. Now he feels different within a second, yeah. 3 added minutes. A 3-0 loss to Nürnberg. Missing a penalty. The coaches are already shaking hands. They're done with this. Yeah, people are leaving. Nürnberg fans definitely have something to cheer about. Oh, they're just giving up. They're not even playing the 3 minutes. Interesting. They did this. Like, it was 2 minutes they had to play at that point. They're like, nah, no, we're done. We're done with it. Oh man, that's actually kind of funny. So that is the game. Premature at that. I'm here, guys. Sorry. I hit the back button again. It's extra awkward when you're the only person in the room and it's just a blank screen at that point. Sorry. I deleted myself from the stream. Okay, Salvatore says, yeah, like we are rusty and still building, so I think it's just conditioning. Definitely part of it. I'm having a hard time, though, like really justifying a 3-0 result. Like really having a hard time justifying that. Yeah, I can't. It's preseason. But I said at the beginning, like you can only make so many excuses about it. And what's our excuse? So Sal's saying, I agree. I like some of the passing I've seen. Okay, so there were positives. Yeah, some of the passing, certain individuals looked a lot more ready than others. Some people have been in training camp longer than others as well. Gatti looked all right. I really like Bangula. He looked good. Loco didn't look good. Jallo, Gonzalez, none of them looked good. Vlahovic didn't do anything. I guess, okay, let's look at the FOT mob. We'll break it down one by one. Honestly, this is, it makes me, this is like when you say, Mata out Allegrian. Oh boy, Dash is coming in. Dash is going to have a lot to say.
What the hell was that?
Oh, and German Dave's here. You guys, I've been talking for an hour, not 2 hours. You guys fucking rip. In fact, I'm going to go take a piss if you guys rip.
All right. You want to go first, German Dave?
Okay, give me a second. I need a minute to sort out my headphones and everything.
But I'm honestly, I'm a little bit, so like, let's simplify this here a little bit, right? Preseason, first preseason game, nothing really to lose your minds over. But good Lord, that was bad.
That's my brother. Do you hear me?
I can hear you. Now you cut out. You there, German Dave?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, all right, gotcha. Then I'm a little bit delayed. Dude, if I was back just to have witnessed Vlahovic miss a penalty in real life.
I was so mad I missed it. I didn't get to see part of it, unfortunately. I got the notification on Discord. I'm like, damn it, I missed it.
My connection is trash. Give me a second. I'll go outside of the stadium and try again.
All right, no problem. But anyways, I do apologize.